Well, hello. What are you doing here laying next to me? It's kind of weird. Hey there, good morning. I had woke up in the middle of the night. I worked a little bit on an episode. I had to have my little air conditioner running because it was just, I don't know what it was. I think it was humidity. I think that's what it was. It just felt kind of warm. And the fact that there's a thunderstorm and stuff, that explains the humidity, I think. But the air kind of helps. It helped kind of refreshen the inside of the sleeper area. So that thing is pretty good for that. It does help cool a little bit, but it will also help. If it feels like really dry, it'll help moisten the area. But isn't that what humidity is? I don't know. All I know is it felt kind of warm and just kind of bleh. But I just had that on all night, and things felt pretty good. As far as good, I'm feeling a little better. But we'll take a look, assess the situation outside, and then we'll get ready to go. Yep, this is our morning. It was thundering pretty hard. This is the storm that I overheard a couple of people talking about that was coming in. But I checked the weather, and by the time you get to Dallas, it's sunny and stuff. So at least that's the forecast. And this guy over here is not parked in a parking spot. I am. He's not. Alright, I'm going to gather some stuff together and do the pre-trip. We'll get ready to go. Do you see how this prime guy, he's trying to turn underneath his trailer, but is bending its trailer? I wonder what kind of truck he has. Well, I can't see. All I see is water spots. He managed to get it in there. I don't think that's an international. That's probably a Freightliner. But he's also got space. There's 2 spaces there. But had there not been any space, I don't know if he would have been able to get it in there. My truck, yeah. Doesn't have, what is this cluster? What a freaking mess. This is why I don't like Loves very much. There is just some areas that just are not organized very well. This one is better than some of the ones that I've seen, but still, yeah, this is crazy. Oh, yeah, the rain's gonna do my cold favors. I'm feeling better, actually. Feeling better. I think, yeah, I'm gonna pull out that way and go around because I don't know. Seeing some trucks coming in through this way is probably just better. You know, this is the first. This is the first thunderstorm that we've encountered while being out on the road. I don't think this happened with my mentor, but definitely solo. And I mean thunderstorm, like thunder. Well, that's part of a storm, right? Thunder. Thunder. What's that song? Thunder. Thunder. I did it. What song was that? Who did that song? Thunda? Thunda? Help me out in the comments. You all know what song that is. Isn't it the same group that does Radioactive? I think so. I think it's the same group. I can't think of the name. The former DJ in me, and I can't think of the name of the group. What's wrong with me? Radioactive. Great group. Imagine Dragons. See? I knew DJ Star Fox would come out. DJ Star Fox would come out. Imagine Dragons. I think they do Thunda, don't they? I think they do. Thunda. And there's lightning. Yeah, I've seen some lightning out there too. Oh man, you know what this cold has done is make me freaking loopy. It's make you're thinking, bull freaking. You were loopy from the very beginning. You probably were loopy all your life. Yeah, I was. Especially people who followed me on this channel and have seen me on my live streams. They're like, dude, what's new? Thunda? That's going to be our new thing on this show. Thunda? Oh, crap. Okay, so I'm going to heat up some water so I can have some lightning refreshment herbal tea. Oh, crap. I'm going to let that soak there for a bit, and we'll make a stop over at Valero or Hidey Hole. Hopefully it's not muddy or anything over there, because if it is, it's going to be nasty. I don't want to get into the mud and then not be able to get out. We'll have to reassess that situation. Might have to get out and look to see if it's worth going into the mud. All right, well, let's get ready to roll. Okay, we're back here at my Hidey Hole. Went ahead and got myself backed up next to this person here. There was a flatbedder here, and I started to I got myself set up for backup, and he said, screw this, and he left. No, he's probably leaving already. But not too bad as far as mud and stuff. It's mainly got some gravel. But, yep, stopped here, take a break. Gotta turn my hazards off there. Didn't get the whole drive recorded because the roads in Shreveport are awful. They are absolutely awful. It's like driving on steps. And that's what happened to my camera, my webcam. It completely closed. It's normally sitting up like this, so that way, because it doesn't bend or anything more, so that way I can get it, straight. That's how bad. And I had something in between too. That, you see that little foam thing that's usually sitting underneath here? It was so bad that popped out. This thing fell down. Dude, man, Shreveport, what the heck? What the hell you doing with your tax money? Your roads on the I-20 are awful. Quite frankly, I think it's unsafe too. I had to slow down considerably because of the roads. And it's not just the rain. It wasn't just the rain. It was also just the roads were just freaking awful. I mean, it's like I said, like driving on steps. That wasn't the only thing. Remember, there was a thunderstorm. It was raining pretty hard. Roads are wet. I was still driving around 55. I mean, obviously I wasn't on cruise control. So it was between 55 and 60. On the point of view drive, what did you notice? What did you notice? Hey, Gabriel, what did you notice?
Yeah, I know. They drive too fast.
Yeah, exactly. Everyone, those truckers was still driving the same way. Driving 70 miles per hour or even faster. Come on, I mean, they should know better. They should know better that road conditions and weather conditions, you have got to adjust your speed based on that. If it's raining and the roads are wet, you should be slowing your speed down by a third. If it's snowing and there's ice, you should be slowing it down by a half. Or maybe a little bit more.
Navigate on road.
Shut up.
Turn right.
Shut up. Nobody asked you. They should not be driving that fast. Number one, the speed limit is for four-wheelers, not 18-wheelers. Also, the speed limit is not the required speed. It's not the minimum speed. Okay? And they need to go back to school and learn some English on what the definition of a speed limit is. So one, they should be driving slower to begin with. Two, because of road and weather conditions, they should be driving even slower than that. Cars too. It's not just 18-wheelers, it's you four-wheelers out there too. I know some will say, oh God, it's raining, people are afraid to drive. And that's not it at all. It's not that they're afraid to drive. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be doing. They're slowing down. Because guess what? In weather like that, your vehicle is not going to operate the same way. It's not going to operate the same way. And I don't want to hear this, well, there seems to be more accidents when there's good weather rather than bad weather. There's some truth to that because people are a little bit more careful. And yeah, well, Maybe not the 18-wheelers, but most, at least some, I don't know if it's most people are, but people are, they're driving a little bit more safer than good weather. But still, the point is, need to slow down based on road conditions and weather conditions. So don't take this crap for granted, okay? A lot of those super truckers out there, oh, I've been doing this for 25 years, 30 years, haven't been in an accident. Those folks that have been in accidents said the same thing. Don't be like them, okay? We learned stuff in the academy, and for those of you who are in other carriers or whatnot, I'm sure you learned it the same way. The CDL school is pretty much the same. We know, all right, that we should be driving safe. We should be driving professionally. It means slowing down. This 18-wheeler does not work and handle the same way as a 4-wheeler. That should be obvious with the type of accidents that we've seen out there with semi-trucks, flatbeds. It's nasty. Gotta slow down. Seriously, folks, you gotta slow down. I don't know why you gotta drive so dang fast. You're not gonna get there any earlier, really. I mean, you're gonna hit traffic, you're gonna hit construction zones, you gotta slow down anyway. If you think you're going to get there that much earlier because you're driving 80 miles per hour, not really. Yeah, you will get there earlier, but not as early as you think. And meanwhile, someone like myself that's actually driving slower, guess what? By the time I get to that traffic or those construction zones, it's not going to be so bad. So, I mean, really, you take my advice, don't take my advice. As professional drivers, we need to be better. We need to set the example, right? As professional drivers, we should be setting the example for others. So what does that mean? Don't drive so damn fast. Drive slower. Drive careful. Drive safer. Anyway, I'm going to take a break. I don't know if they have any more breakfast burritos here, but I'm going to try to get some. Is my drink still hot? It's been so long, I don't know if it's still hot. Yeah, I'm really liking this place. The homemade cookies are really good, I got to tell you. Got a little pizza there, homemade tamales. I brought my stuff so I could brush my teeth too. I gotta tell you, the food is really good. And you know what helped? The green, what was it, salsa? Sauce? One of the two. And there was jalapenos on the pizza. That really helped my sinuses because they were a little clogged. Not horribly clogged, just a little clogged. Oh my goodness. Yeah. Come on, with a couple of Mexican ladies. They got some real Mexican food here. The homemade tamales. And the breakfast burrito was free. They didn't have any. But that's okay. The tamales were good. And you know what? I've heard making good tamales is hard. I think it's like an all-day thing. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it takes like a good day to make good tamales. So, no, they're really good. Yeah, so Valero over here on the I-20. Winona is one way. I think this is like the 155 and the I-20. So Tyler's one way, Winona is the other way. Great place. Be sure to stop here. Let them know the Killer Awesome Trucker sent you. I let the lady know. I said, this has become one of my favorite spots. She's like, oh, thank you. So yeah, this is definitely one of my spots that I'll be coming by. All right. Well, a little early for a 30-minute break, but I haven't had breakfast. This kind of suffices for lunch too. Had my tea, and I'm starting to feel better. Okay, so since we've driven this route before, I'm not going to do a POV drive on this, so I'm not quite sure where I'm going to stop, but I will meet you there, okay? All right, we'll see you there. Okay, making a quick stop here. I'm at a Petro. It took forever to get around Dallas, Fort Worth. Okay, so I'm going to be making a stop in Clyde, Texas. There's an Allsups there. I was going to make a stop there the last time we were on the I-20, and I didn't have really enough hours to get there. But we're going to be stopping there this time because I want to pick up some another thing of distilled water and another thing of drinking water. They seem to have it as opposed to Walmart and the rest of them, so at least I can get what I need there. I don't know if I'm going to shut down there. There is another, it'll be another 2 hours after that, but there's another truck stop. It's a Pilot, and then there's another truck stop, which is more of a mom and pop one. It's in between Odessa and Midland. It was one that I marked there on my, I think I stayed at the Pilot. I think that's what I did. But the other one had a lot more spaces or something like that. So I might be staying there. And there's a Steak and Shake nearby too, within walking distance. So we might be going there. But we are definitely going to the Allsups because I need to get the water. As far as my recap hours, since I haven't been driving as much because of the cold, it's allowed me to build up those recap hours. So now, like right now, I've got 12 hours and 12 hours on my 70-hour clock. I'll gain another 9.5 hours tomorrow. So now I have plenty of hours where I can work a full day, and then I've got more hours coming back, the next day. There's going to be some where I'll only get like 4 or 5 hours coming, but yeah, now I'm at a pretty good part where I can keep working, and I'm gaining those hours like every day, and I can just keep doing that until I get to a point where I'm like, okay, I want to do a 34-hour reset, and I want to do it here. So yeah, that's why I kind of like working on the recap hours, so that way I can just work, and then I can take that 34-hour reset when I want to, instead of taking a 34-hour reset, work a few days, and then something happens, and then I wind up being off that long anyway for whatever reason. And some people, it's kind of like, well, I need to get away from this for, good couple of days. Otherwise, it's like working 7 days a week. You're right. Yeah, it is. But, another way to look at it is just think of it this way. You're working, you want to make money. Some regular jobs, you work, there's overtime available. And you want to make that extra money, so you're working your regular hours, you're working some overtime, and then after a little bit, you're just kind of like, all right, now I'll take a couple days off, So it's kind of like that. That's kind of like what I'm doing. It's just need a little bit more flexibility, but Yep, so that's what we're at. All right, I'm gonna scoop out these two places on Google Maps just so I can get a visual on what it is that I'm looking at, and then we'll get going again. So I will meet you there at the Allsups. Holy smokes, that can't be good. What does he do? Drag that on the ground? Did he get out and look and make sure that he doesn't have wheels at the end of it? We're here at the Allsups in Clyde, Texas. I was trying to get a little bit closer to this truck over here. I came over, kind of came in here. You can see tire marks of what other people have done. Swung my trailer around, and I tried to offset my way over there, but didn't seem to want to offset very well. I was at an angle. It was kind of crappy, but I did manage to straighten it out, so at least I'm straight. Oh my goodness. So yeah, gonna do a little bit of shopping in here, mainly just to get the water, like I mentioned. And I'm going to take a look at a few things here and see if I want to go any further today, or I mean, I'm kind of thinking I'm starting to feel better, and you may notice that my voice is beginning to return back to normal. I'm kind of thinking, don't push yourself too much. Because if I can just relax, get some more sleep, I might be able. I should hopefully be feeling even better tomorrow, and then I can start, going back to full drive days and stuff like that. That's how far we've got to the El Paso terminal. As far as the Swift terminal, that's our fuel stop. That was going to be originally one of my shutdown locations. But we're going to go further than that. We still have 1,077 miles to go. It seems like we haven't really accomplished much at all. All right, did some trip planning. Tomorrow we're going to, after the El Paso terminal, we're going to do our shutdown in Deming, New Mexico. There's a Deming truck stop there. Lots of parking there. They got Indian food too, so that might be worth checking out. And that may be another little hidey hole that I'll come up with. So I'm trying to find, the not so popular destinations, not lowest rated ones, just not your main ones, because those are the great little spots that you can park at if you're driving really late at night, and you, it's like, man, where am I going to park? Those little hidey holes are great. So we're going to go there. That's 550 miles. Shouldn't be a problem. Should not be a problem. If we're driving 55, 10 hours, we should get there. I'm going to bump this up to 60 when we drive out there. But remember, we got a total of 11 hours for drive time. So, like I said, should have plenty of time to get out there, unless we get caught in traffic or something. After that, Calexico. It's only 500 miles. Definitely can do that in one day. We'll be able to take this, drop it at the yard, and there is a truck stop. There's two options. There's a truck stop in town north of Calexico. It's a mobile station. And there's also a rest stop not too far on Interstate 8. And that's a possibility too. So we have a couple of options there. That's it. That's our game plan. So it looks like my tea kettle's taking 819 watts. I had hooked up my heater here for a short bit to help warm things up. It's not horribly cold, just, you know, a little chilly. But, oh, did I mention it's morning? Not completely over the cold, but at least I think my voice is sounding a lot better. Yeah, this was down to like 30%, so the heater took out 10%. This won't take too long to heat up. I just figured this cable's short, as opposed to trying to pull out the one that's down there by the inverter. I'm curious if Pop-Tarts will heat up in here. Will they toast? No. Will they heat up? Oh, maybe. Yeah, it's lukewarm. Die. All right. I had my lukewarm Pop-Tarts. My lukewarm toaster pastries. And it is time for us to get back on the road. Woo! Oh my goodness. My voice still isn't quite back. It's getting there. Okay, we made a stop here at a rest stop. Wasn't really thinking about taking a long one here. Driven almost 2 hours. What I want to do is heat up some more water. And I've got Pero. It's a malt and barley drink. So I just want to keep having myself just some warm stuff. Hopefully that will clear up any sinus stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm going to be drinking here. Just to kind of help with my throat. So that way it continues to kind of clear out whatever might be, you know, in there, along with my sinuses and stuff. I don't drink coffee because, well, coffee kind of messes up my stomach. It doesn't react very well with it. That's just something. I haven't drank coffee since I was in the Army, and that was not like they have the best coffee or anything, but shoot, that was like about 94, 95 is when I stopped drinking coffee, but or it might have been around 98, 99, because I think I was drinking the stuff that comes in the little tin that has the flavors and stuff. But yeah, I stopped drinking it around then. I couldn't really figure out at the time why my stomach reacted the way it did. I was beginning to think maybe that's normal, and then I was like, you know what, I'm getting kind of sick of this. So I drink this. There's another one I think called Crave, I think. No, that's a candy bar. It might be Caffee, Kaffee. But yeah, there is another one, which actually is pretty tasty. But yeah, so it's gonna have here, along with I don't know, some gingerbread Oreos. I haven't seen these gingerbread Oreos before. I mean, maybe they are in the store. We're kind of past the holidays, but hey, every day is Christmas. Okay, we've made a stop for my 30-minute. We made a stop at a Pilot. I having a little bit of a struggle getting to this parking spot. I was parking next to a truck over here, and I was kind of close, but I could see what was going on. First of all, I was way over here, and then I was trying to offset it. Yeah, but I got it. I'm centered into the lane, so I guess that's what's important. And I have plenty of room to work with up in front of me. Could have pulled through, but you know, as I mentioned before, try to take some time to do some practicing with your backing. Okay, well, I made a stop here. We're in between Odessa and Midland, Texas. And I put this Pilot in my Garmin for a reason, because there's something nearby that I'm going to go to for lunch. And I'll meet you there. I think it's time for you to get out and look. There it is, good old Steak and Shake. Yes. Can I read that? I don't know. I can't on my screen. Why is that getting all wavy and stuff? Might be time to get a new phone. So yep, coming back to one of my favorite places. My least favorite fast food places. I've not been to this location, but I marked it in my Garmin, so that way if I ever come this way and I have the opportunity, I can make a stop here. There is big parking over here. I wasn't too sure how much space there was, but it looks like there's some decent space. Man, the wait. Whew. My 30-minute break was just a wait. My goodness. Back at the truck. I forgot to show the food. That's okay, I got a picture of it right there. Have myself a chocolate peanut butter banana shake. Some of you folks know that that's one of my favorites. And a Western barbecue burger. You know, it didn't really seem like that big of a deal. I thought those, from what I remember, those burgers used to be big. It didn't seem big. It seemed kind of small. Not like slider small, just, I don't know, medium sized. I wasn't all that impressed. So, and this was not the sit down type restaurant, and maybe that's why. So, yeah, I don't know. Had some exercise, but holy crap. How long was I freaking off duty here? An hour and 6 minutes. All right, well, it's better than I thought. I thought it would be like an hour and a half or something. All right, so we got a lot of driving to do. Let's get going. My plans are our next stop would be the El Paso terminal. So, unless I'm not feeling up to it, we'll see. We'll see. All right, well, we're not at the Swift terminal. We're at a Love's. It's my alternate fuel stop. It would take too long to get in, get out. So I came to the Love's so I could fill up, get going. But anyway, yeah, we've got 2 hours and 33 minutes left on the drive clock. We should have enough to get to Deming. Let's see, how far away is it? I think it's like 100 miles. Oh, it's only 84 miles. Oh, we'll make it. We weren't on empty, but the little light was on. So with current gas prices, well, at least of today, 508. See how much this cost. This is definitely more than what it has been in previous episodes. my goodness. That's a lot of money. All right, let's finish this drive today. We're at a kind of like an old-fashioned truck stop, which has an India curry restaurant, but apparently it closes at 1. But they have a few things they have sitting out. But yeah, I found this place on Trucker Path. I looked at it on a satellite map. Actually, Trucker Path has a satellite map. And of course, when you use that, read the reviews too, because the reviews are going to give you some more details, like they don't allow overnights, or there's no showers, or bathrooms are bad, or the store closes, or things like that, or parking is really tight, parking is really big, or there's a lot of parking. Read the reviews when you use the Trucker Path app. But yeah, this is huge, a huge dirt area to park. And for those of us that are parked right here, there's even more behind us. So I'll keep an eye on it, but I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a good place to stop if you're driving late. You got a late load to pick up or deliver, and then you need a place to go shut down, so that way you're not off on the side of the road or something like that. And that's kind of like what I'm doing. I'm saving the locations of all my little hidey holes around the country, to include Swift. So that way, if I do happen to work late and I need a place to shut down, I can pull it right up and I know where to go. So something that you might want to do also, unless you like to live on the edge. Well, I wonder what I'm going to go. Let's try here. Let's try here. Let's try here.